Padraig, opening round 66 here at Fairmont St Andrews in the middle of October, was it, would you describe it smooth sailing?
Yeah, it was pretty steady. I kept I drove the ball well. So you're going to have opportunities if you do that. Hit my irons well, which I hadn't been doing. I didn't chip well. A couple of those short par fours in the front nine. The drop shot in the third hole were all poor chip shots. So I made up for it later on in the round. My back nine, certainly my last 10 holes, I scored nicely on. But certainly those first 8 holes, I probably hit four or 5 weak chips, 4 anyway, and that's. I don't know what to do. Just try and be a bit more committed tomorrow. It would normally be my strong point, but whatever. Hopefully that's not going to be the way for the next 3 days. Hopefully I chip a bit better, because there's plenty of opportunities on these par 5s and par 4s to get the ball in and around the green in one under regulation. If you hit a good chip, you're making a birdie.
Tell us about the course. Obviously you were in a historic part of the country. Is this your first time playing here, and how are you finding the course in these conditions?
It's certainly my first. Yeah, I've been here. I was here 20 years ago when it was opening up, and we did a corporate day here, but playing it competitively, this is the first time. It's lovely layout. It pushes you into taking on a few shots at times. There's a few bottlenecks on tee shots that you just don't want to lay up of, and you have to push it down there and take on a few of the bunkers and a bit of the trouble. So that's a good test like that. There is opportunities. The par 5s are give up some, and a couple of short par 4s. So if you're driving the ball well, this course sets up well for you.
You mentioned your chip in last week. You mentioned your unhappiness with your iron play. How has that improved?
I hit my irons lovely today. Yeah, I felt I was just out of rhythm last week with my irons, and I just couldn't get it going, and I felt like I was. It's like I was cold and just trying, not warmed up or whatever, and it was just a bit of a struggle. So it's when it comes to rhythm and things like that, you can't force it. You kind of have to let it come back. So I was very pleased with my irons today. Struck them lovely. So yeah, a lot of good signs. But 3 more days to do it. Thursday's a bit early to be peaking.
You've only just come back on tour since the Irish at Galgorm. Is it just a case of giving yourself a little bit more time for everything to sink and lock up a bit better?
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't be happier with how I'm playing at this stage. It's just a mental thing, when you haven't been on the golf course. And obviously, I liked what I saw the first 3 weeks. That's why I'm here for the 4th week.